Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Denez the Human, and welcome back to a SPQR not so pacifist campaign. And you join us on the Po Bridge here, where the Brutii sent in a second force. Now, last time, of course, we absolutely slaughtered an army that came to attack us here. I suspect this might be quite the same, so I might keep it short. We'll see about that. The Oranges will probably do some very nice work. Let's get going. Interesting that on this occasion they've sent the cavalry straight across the bridge. These guys don't want to get hit by the Oranges at all. Little do they know that this is not a safe spot, and we know that very well. They're not going to last all that long, are they? No, they're not. Okay, well, that's a tidy start for us. A few of the cavalry dealt with. We'll just aim around about here, and hopefully the splattering will truly begin. Wow, they've really organised themselves quickly on this occasion. There goes the centre of the line, right as the Romans arrive across the bridge. That's not ideal, is it at all? No, it is not. Okay, well, nonetheless, terrible shots. Nonetheless, we'll probably be okay, I imagine. That is the river, chaps. Please sort yourselves out. Okay, it looks like the javelins are doing their job. I believe these three have been holding them back. That was mostly our own men again. Stop throwing your javelins because it looks like, yeah, you're gonna be needed to get into the fight pretty soon. Okay, yeah, they are just piling on this time, but I don't think it's too much of a bother. You please get into javelin range because you're not really there right now. Same. Ooh, general's piling through. Okie dokie. Well, we'll just start shuffling them along. It's absolutely fine, ladies and gents. But these guys seem to be running in the wrong direction. No idea what they're really doing. But there we are. Splatty, splatty, flaming... Flame missiles still doing their job. They're just stuck back here. Wow, that's a good hit. Yeah, we'll just keep on shooting at these guys. I mean, they're very packed together. One hit will do a ludicrous amount of damage. On this occasion... we're taking quite a lot more damage because they organise themselves that much quicker. Maybe because we blew a massive hole in the front of our own line. It happens. It's not a problem. Right, just start heading in, to be honest. Just start piling in. It's all fine. General is fleeing, which is good news for us. The battle probably won't last much longer. Indeed, there goes Steve the Brutii. And with that, they'll hopefully start collapsing. I mean, oh yes, we actually have got the collapse. It's quite rare with these units. But we can see it now. It's starting to fall apart. Oh, I love the death by Oninger. Officially, victory is here with Squeaky Narrator Man enjoying himself heartily. We'll just let them get themselves slaughtered here as they enter the bridge. Beautiful work. Archers probably stop at this point as well. Lovely stuff. We'll just speed this up to full. They won't last very long. We'll get some nice experience for chunking them down. And with that, a tidy victory. I suspect this is what's going to happen a few times on this bridge, so you'll probably find from now on I just say, and rinse and repeat. Oh, we've got a follow-up battle in Larissa, and a bit like Apollonia last time, we are going to find this one tough, I suspect. They have some high-quality units, albeit not with the experience of last time, although a huge amount of equipment, we only have stone walls, so the damage is not going to be huge. They're going to take these walls without too many problems. Look at all of that equipment. Yeah, well, the reinforcements are decent, in fairness. I've got some decent units to come in the back. Our general's coming now. We no longer have the plague, so the full stack of Sextus Victor is coming to smash them up. So if they take it, we'll take it back. But, if we can hold off, this will be a big victory for us. It means that we'll have this army, we can refresh it, we can send Sextus up north of Thessalonica, we can send this army over to Apollonia, we can start pushing them back once again. This is an interesting one. I reckon we can do it though. Let it in. We might struggle with this battle quite a lot actually. I've got some Cretan archers at the front here and I've got my legionaries around. The rest of them though are just waiting on the plaza. I want to make sure that I've got enough strength left there should it come to it. So these guys hopefully will have them around to hold for a little bit. However, the rest of them aren't going to last that long. So these guys, you're all here. Get yourself in the city right now. That'll give us a nice starting point, and I know at least then we have some fresh units. Over on the plaza, yeah, it's just a couple of hoplites. We've got ourselves the javelins and some Thracians just in case we should need them. Otherwise, I've just got to use what I can with these walls. I've got these towers here. So I'm going to try and hold this tower and plug them so we can get as many shots in as possible. I don't know what I just told someone to do. That's just the Thracians. Don't worry about them. Okay, I'm going to shoot into the side of these urban cohort. Not sure how much damage Cretan archers will do to them, but we are going to be hitting non-shield side as they're busy. So hopefully that will do something. But honestly, chink. That's really it, isn't it? Probably that's going to be all. Oh well. Javelins hopefully will do some nice damage from the height, which is what we're seeing a little bit of right now. That's very nice indeed, actually. Taking out 10 or so urban cohorts already. Fine, you guys have run over to that ladder, block them off. Likewise, the siege tower over here is a bit slower. So, best, I reckon, if we end up over here. Lovely. How are the archers getting killed, by the way? That ram's burnt down, which I guess buys us time, but not going to be a huge amount, to be honest. Try and get a quick pot shot of those guys. Actually, no, these guys look very much in a weak spot right now. Bit of height on these javelins is a good start. Can't argue with any of that. How are these lads doing? They're starting to arrive. I need to decide what I'm going to do with them. Archers, to be honest, could they do some good... They're going to send their ram over there. Now, this might not be the most efficient use of these men in some ways, but if they're going to waste some men over here, I might as well get some damage in. I can deal with those guys in time. Likewise, yeah, likewise, if they want to come over here, I'll leave one of these men over at that gate. The rest of you, you need to... Do I want them over here? I possibly do, you know. I'm going to send them over this sort of an area. We'll group them together, so remember that they are one team. Okay, they're climbing up the ladder now. So hopefully we'll be okay, but we are much weaker, remember. We are only legionaries, and they are urban cohort. Archers hopefully can bleed out all of their arrows up here and do as much damage as possible. This ram is gone to splat. They are being slaughtered, and they've already got defeated. That is a big shame, because I really wanted the towers to be doing something here. Oh well, let's go and run at these guys. We'll just have to do the best we can. I was hoping the ladders, they would be a bit of a disadvantage, but this might be a sign of the way things will go in this battle once they're on the wall. So perhaps, oh archers, just stay there. Don't start running at them. Right, you guys, get on top of them. See if you can hold them off. We're not going to be able to hold these walls very long, which is a big shame. I did want just to get as many tower shots in as I could. The moment that goes, our archers need to get down here now. They need to get down now. You actually were supposed to... Yeah, they were supposed to be up here to hold that. Okay, we will see about all of this. I'm not sure we're going to get anywhere near enough done, actually. The most important battle is this one right here at the gateway, where we're going to need to hold out a little bit. Flaming arrows hopefully will help us just push them over the edge. They're panicked by fire, they're shaken, but I don't think they're going to break, unfortunately. So these guys are in battle. These guys are fighting to the death. I think they're the ones over there. They've got reinforcements coming in, which is unfortunate. We haven't broken them yet, and it's going to be too late, I suspect. How are my guys doing? They're wavering. If they're wavering, there is no point of us trying to hold over here. And to be honest, the Oninger has ignored everything I've told it to do on this occasion. So, yeah, I'm going to send these back to the plaza. This particular battle, I think, is going to be lost. So let's just get everyone back over here. Back to the plaza, lads. Best to regroup. My Oninger could do a bit of good flaming work. That'll be fine. I haven't tried a flaming shot to men on the wall. They seem to be happy with that. Maybe it'll work. Who knows? Almost. It was almost brilliant, actually. Now, one of our units is broken. The other one is still fighting. That is a big shame, because we're never going to get those shots in down here. In a way, I wanted the ram to actually not burn down on this occasion. That was terrible. Yeah, I actually kind of wanted the ram not to burn on this occasion, which is why I didn't shoot it with the archers. It'd be better if they came through here and we could shoot them with the towers inward, but alas, no. Alas, no. On the other side of the battlefield, the ram has burnt down, and the archers have managed to pick off a few men as they fled. But frankly, once again, these guys are also going to have to make it back to the plaza. Honestly, at least on the plaza, we will stand and fight forevermore. This Oninger he's still safe at the moment. but I'm not sure I can tell him to drop his whatnot, so we might have an issue there. He's not going to be able to make it back, though, is he? You know what? If he starts now, he might. So, there we are. We might as well get going. No, you know what? He's got no time at all. He's in big trouble. Oh well. You know what? We'll let him have his attempt to escape. The main forces are starting to come in, so it's probably time to have a good look at what we've got here. We have 2 mercenary hoplites over in the centre. On the flanks, we have a nice triangulated section of javelins from our legionaries with some peltasts in behind. Hopefully they'll do some good work. You guys go back onto firing. Don't want you to be wasting them before, but you might as well get on with it now. We are sending a few just over this side because there are a few units at the back there. In fact, I'm a little bit worried about you having no one to support, so we're just going to send them in. This could be a bit chunky at the end, but we've done 23% to their 15%. So in many ways, we've had a decent beginning here. And with any luck, we can continue with the good work. So, Thracians, you get yourself around the back nice and quick before they arrive and stab you. That's a break over in the centre. You want to get yourself picked off a little bit, but that's fine. You're only the Thracians, which was kind of... There was someone at the back here. I didn't realise that. That was a problem. I missed one unit who snuck around that particular... No, you're supposed to flank. Okay, this cavalry can go and do the flanking. And these guys can just spread themselves over here to wherever that problem is going to end up being. Okay, we're doing okay. I want to probably get these guys around here. These guys can smash them in the back. We won't break this time. It's obviously worth remembering. But... yeah, we could still be doing a little bit better than we currently are. Let's get in for the charge. That's broken them. That is good to see because I would like the archers back shooting in some arrows. You chase them off. We don't want them coming back. And as for you, my legionaries, you are... actually, you can get in straight there. I think, actually, we've largely killed them. We have largely killed them at this point. Got a few men over here coming in. They'll throw in their javelins. That's not a problem. Illyrians, honestly, you can just come over here and assist with some sheer numbers. That'll be good. These guys can start to pin them in. They're breaking over here. They are completely collapsing. We've got it, ladies and gents. We have got it. Oh, I am very happy about this. Okay, they're breaking over here. There's just one unit left. We can throw javelins into them. Both of you, just throw in what you've got. As for the rest of this, just make sure they don't come back. This is good news. Good news. Those urban cohort can run away. We can pile into all of this nonsense because I think we'll be fine with that. They can start to close the trap. Good. Okay, these guys are shaken. They won't last forever, but they are going to do some damage. They're broken as well. Send in everyone. Send in everyone. That is excellent. I think we got it, ladies and gents. We got them. They flanked us. That was ridiculous. My hoplites got slightly brutally murdered there. Oh well, all is fine. And there's one unit just coming back over here. But on the whole, we've thrown them out of this battle. So everyone else get back into the plaza because you are not elite troops. Thank you very much. They broke there because we faced them off the plaza. Okay, get yourselves back on the plaza, lads. You're supposed to fight them over here. Yeah, charged a bit ahead of myself there. Still some units sneaking back around, but we'll make it to them in the end. Pile into them. Plow, plow, plow. We're just, honestly, just sending in piles after piles at this point. We've lost way too many trying to clear them out, but we just about done it. So I think we're okay in the... Oh, there's more! There's just always more. Cavalry. That's not cavalry. You're cavalry. Okay. What have we lost? Stupid amounts is the answer. 45%. That's not as bad as I thought. We've lost so much. In the end, time would put pave to that attack, and there would be yet more attacks on the bridge. Oh, rinse and repeat. Down in Venice, there's just going to be thousands upon thousands of dead bodies floating down the river. This is, I think, round 3 of the bridge. It might be round 4 now. I don't know. This end turn's gone on forever, but every time it's just an absolute ruddy slaughter. Oh my, oh my, oh my. They keep trying, but it is absolutely frivolous. I should probably tell these guys to stop. Yeah, Yeah, there's a lot of corpses down at the end of the river here. With the predictable extra couple bridge battles, we are just about holding on here. My infantry is starting to get a little bit depleted, and that might get worse because they're currently besieging Herennius Carbo, or at least the city of Herennius Carbo. Herennius Carbo himself is quite happily standing over here. I don't really want to give it the bridge, though. There are yet more stacks on their way to throw themselves to their death, but I think we have just about bled them dry over here. They're dealing with a lot of rebellions. I could see Dunham was just burning, probably because they've exterminated the population. There are some Briton armies up in the north causing them problems. We do actually have plague in Asia Minor, one of the events which comes along. So they've got a few of their cities here that are currently plagued. So I should probably just let this stuff just eat their economy away. And as for Greece, well, we split off our two generals. This guy will inevitably die almost immediately afterwards, but there we go. Sextius over here is going to move in this direction. I probably could get army from Tarentum over, but we'll just build that up. We'll see how it goes. Over here, though, we can probably send them to go and reclaim it, albeit we might just want to face these guys in the mountains whilst we're waiting. More importantly, though, Thessalonica, nice simple one to walk into. A few men there to defend it, not a lot. Exterminate that. And if you're down to 10, Mr. Crispy, I think we might be able to run you down. -6 on, yeah, you'll be pretty simple to kill, I suspect. We'll send some cavalry in to deal with him. I suspect as this guy's a hyper-contract, this won't last long at all. Get their charge in, and that's him gone instantly. There we go. No virtue whatsoever. Didn't really need the reinforcements in the city, but maybe we'll let the one guy get away. He can go and tell the tale of that fateful day. Marvellous stuff. Rome will not be amazed at that victory, but it's fair to say, Sextus the Butcher, the day is indeed yours. Oh, the day has finally come, ladies and gentlemen, where we are not being attacked on the bridge. I had a whole end turn without 4 battles. It was beautiful, and it's probably thus time to move on to the next town, because if they're going to leave these wide open, I might as well go and slaughter them. So exterminate the population. Marvellous. We'll go and give this guy a poke. We need to go and clear him out. I better do this myself. He's sort of given to ill health, so a bit like the last chap, Crispus, should be easy to take him down. In the meantime, you might have noticed that we've grabbed ourselves Macedonia here. Balasaur, a simple little grab, to be honest. We just sent the Oningers with a couple of units, took it by themselves. There was only like 1 unit in their holding, so we're doing all right. Our armies are floating around the Greek mountains. We're starting to push out, and I think we're finally turning the screw on the Brutii here. Let's go and clear off this guy. I think the Oningers might be able to do this entire battle by themselves, down to the last man. Come on. Come on. No. Oh, they just ran out of ammo. That's a shame. Oh, send in the generals. We'll finish them off. Yeah, those Oningers are exceptionally experienced at this point, and their accuracy will keep on going up. Clear victory for us. And Herennius Victor, who's really getting on now, by the way, into his mid-60s, I think. Hopefully he can see the end of this war, because my oh my, he is a damn hero. Into the next great big battle then, and it's the siege of Herennius Carbo, and to be honest, I reckon we win this, we're in an incredibly strong position going forward. Let's head in, let's take them out. The British have immediately sent their 2 big towers to the walls, so our men are hopefully getting into position up on the wall now. Obviously had to hold back on that a little bit because of the ballista shots from the towers. So, with any luck, we'll be okay. Someone's in a battle. Oh, it's the general. Yes, I sent the horses around the side here. Perfect. They've already started to clear off some of the units from this sap point. That's good. That should slow them down a little bit. You are very isolated, Mr. Urban Cohort. Let's have a little stab at you. Get the general around the side. And with any luck, we'll just give him a good smash. Yep, that works for me. General, get yourself around the back. Good. Pull yourself out of there for the Praetorian charge. That's the general gone. Good start indeed. I'm very pleased about that. Let's just go and check on the wall here. They're starting to come off, and that's okay. We've got a couple units starting to appear. That's fine. Cavalry are doing some tidy work out here in the field, and it's distracting reinforcements from arriving over on the walls as well, which is very nice because I wouldn't like to take too many casualties, and that was a fantastic hit over there. Brilliant work. I reckon then we can get ourselves straight to the next unit. Let's just make sure all is going well over here. I've distracted one sat point. That's absolutely fine. We are pretty much on top of them. I don't think we've got an issue there. And over here we've got a similar situation. Archers are, I think, just taking their pick, really. They're fine. They can just kind of get on with their work. You all head into this guy. That's a decent plough, but probably not quite enough. Get yourself, send yourselves through there. Do run through them. It often does break them. It just certainly disrupts their formation. We'll swing them around to hit these guys. That'll smash straight into their leader. I think there's a bit of damage to us, mind you. It has broken them. Get back on top of those legionaries. Right, this is going pretty well. That sat point isn't being activated. This one is about to go, which is not the worst thing in the world, but it's not ideal either because we are winning the walls. Although it's probably a little bit easier down there. We can use our cav to finish the job. All right, I think we're going to be fine here today. Looks like we've got this under control. But then again, I have said that before a few times. Just waiting for the general to die as I said that. But no, I think he's overrun this lad now. That ram has burnt down. They're a bit lost as to what to do, aren't they? On the walls here, we're getting some flaming shots in the back, which hopefully will just turn the tide of battle. I say that we're pretty much doing the job anyway, and the walls collapsing. We're just about got in position in time, chaps. Yeah, the wall started to collapse over here. We're doing pretty well on the wall. In terms of... Oh, don't get javelins, you fools! Anyway, Praetorian Cohort are just going to start causing problems over there. I won't worry about them too much. The cavalry is starting to get whittled down. We're getting lower numbers, so just got to be careful there. They don't really have anyone to go through the hole in this wall, so I think we'll be okay. What I might do, though, is start getting some other people up on the wall. Obviously, I can't flank them anymore, but it does mean we have 3 shots on the wing. Lovely! They are gone. And the cav can probably all just come round and finish this guy off. They are isolated. They're all routing. I think they'll go pretty much one charge, to be honest. We're just about finishing them off on the wall here, and I actually see some cavalry down there charging in. Oh, yes, of course, they're heading for the sappers. Let's go and clear these guys off. Probably... Oh, look! Look, he's just arrived in time to kill you. It's new men. Woohoo! Okay, let's just get all who are left to go charge into these guys. I reckon they'll be absolutely fine. Yeah, you two lads, just go and pile into them. Cav can pull out of that because I don't really want to lose a general at this point because I've pretty much already won the battle. There's a couple more. Oh yes, those are the ones who are going towards the other gate. I don't think they're going to do very well in this battle. Been shot by the walls on the way. We've got ourselves another battle straight away over in the mountains just outside of Apollonia. Now, this chap over here doesn't look particularly interesting, and his troops are fairly fresh. A few piggies on the field as well, by the way. We, though, have ourselves a drill master, so I've got to be quite careful with my old morale. However, I'm hoping we can get ourselves on the side of the mountain here. That's kind of why I was trying to draw them into battle in this part of the world. Let's head in, see if we can do it. I'll be honest, I was kind of hoping that we'd be up one of these big mountains here, but apparently we're on a fairly flat part of the valley. Nonetheless, I've got myself, well, only accidentally in a corner, to be honest, just the best bit of high ground I could get. It's not too bad in fairness. They're going to have an advantage, that's for sure. Oninger and archers can get some lovely work in. We should be absolutely fine here. I have said that before with these infantry conflicts. I've got my urban cohorts in the rear just to make sure that I've got some strong backup should things start to go awry. So hopefully we get some good shots in from these chaps. Try and organise what we're going to do. I think might send my cav out to go and snipe off their legionary cav straight away. The charge into their cavalry seems to have woken up the rest of them, and that probably means I need to be a bit careful because there's always a chance I could have my men's morale collapse. I think we'll be okay. We've got ourselves the mercenary hoplites at the front. It looks like, as typical on this, that the general wants to be charging into the phalanx at the front, which will probably work out well for me. It's a bit late in the game for basic hoplites, but they do the work, they do the job. They've still got pointy sticks, and the basic technology of a long pointy stick is still pretty darn relevant. Cavalry never really finished off their cav in the distance. However, their general is now up against the hoplites, which is good news for us. We've also got our cavalry coming in to the flank at this point. Get in there. Hopefully they won't catch us. But, yeah, here comes their general running away straight into mine. And we missed him. We completely missed him. But we have got a big break there. And that is their general. He was actually stuck inside. Yeah, inside our hoplite. Perfect. Perfect. This is starting to work very well for us. Some Praetorians over there. Urbans, you're fresh. Go and mop them up. And the rest of us probably need to just get ourselves back into position. To be honest, go on to guard mode if you're not already on that. Probably a good idea to do so. Okay, get yourselves just slightly wangle the line, I suppose, seeing as they're over here. Oh, there, you're well out of position. Okay, well, we'll see what we can do about you. You go mop up the piggies. I suspect you're about to flee, aren't you? Concerned about your flanks. You're literally on a horse. You're fine. Now, as for my other cav, they might as well send them over there. Let's just start pushing forward. I think we'll be okay, actually. Start pushing forward. You head into there. You head into there. Let's just start throwing in more and more men into the equation. What can we shoot at with you, by the way? I don't know. We'll just shoot at those pigs from a long distance. That'll be fine. Turn the general round. I think we should have this unit here. Just got to be careful about that. Let's just get in the back of those lads. That should probably be enough to finish off our battle. You finish off these guys. And I'm not sure. How did we lose? Don't know how we lost that. Oh well. That's fine. We'll continue with all of this nonsense. Illyrians are... As ever, this is never quite as simple as it should be. No. Fine, we'll just pull out of that because I don't want you to get yourself killed. Not the best general in the world, but there's no need for you to die randomly. They are now attacking our hoplites. Not what I want to see. Start using fire on those guys. General, pull yourself out of there before you get yourself killed. And he's about to rout, isn't he? I can just feel it in my bones. Battle is near enough won, but he's going to do something stupid. Blow the horn of destiny, sir! And that's a good rout over there. Positive news. Officially, victory is ours now, and we've pretty much got all of them. A couple of them just managing to cross over the red line of doom. But on the whole, we seem to have done a fairly decent job here. As ever, these rookies with a slightly dodgy general don't do so much, but 89% to 33, I guess we'll take that. With those two big battles in the bag, it's time for us to move the armies on, and it's probably time to go take Segesta. Did have my army here on the bridge ready to go, but they might as well come back over to their favourite spot here, just to make sure that we plug their gap. So Mediolanum, I'm sure, will be fine. We're just getting ourselves some more troops in there, and Herennius Carbo is sending a few units to Segesta. That should deal with them in a turn or two. Now they have got a few more armies, but nothing quite as big as I had to face earlier in the episode here. So I suspect if we get bridge battle number 8, we'll probably be fine. Now there is another army over here. Little bit worrying. Maybe we should just try and hold the mountain pass for the time being. I'm just going to do a quick merge. Send anyone back to a city if I can. And, ooh, yes. Yes. Let's send any units we can in that direction. Now, we actually have the army over here as well, don't we? You head over to Byzantium. We're able to take that very soon. Ooh, Bastane. They're very nice to have. Let's get those two. Stunning nice because they're 2 hit points, of course. Fast moving, good morale. They're just nice like infantry. It's a bit of flanking if you don't have anything else to do the job. Probably not going to work against heavy Romans, but you know, it's nice to have if nothing else. So we'll probably wait in the mountains over here to see what comes our way. Now, these two urban cohort might as well come join us. We could do with some fresh units, a bit of brutality to them. You head up towards Lazora, and we can just continue pushing our troops to the next town. Lovely, lovely, lovely. As for Athens over here, I've got a bit of a plan with these settlements to start launching a raid on some other areas. Now, Macedonia is a rebel town. Rebels are my friends, of course, so I'm not going to worry about that. We're neutral with them. Don't want to start a war I don't need, so I will instead send my men over to Athens. We're going to build up some troops. We're going to send those, obviously, over to Asia Minor. And with that, we should start to eat up at a little bit more of their heart. I say the heartlands, they own most of the map, but at this point, I suspect they've fallen below the 50 that they need to win, actually. So, probably worth having a quick look. Let's just put the top 5 factions, which is pretty much all that's left. They are down to, can't quite tell, but yes, it looks more like 48-ish at this point. So they're not doing quite so well. We're up to 14. We're still way behind the Skippy Eye. Oh well, I feel like this is going very well. This is at the kind of stage now where I think just with a couple more towns, I'll be at that point where I think, yeah, this campaign's in bulldoze mode. It seems to be going that way. It very much seems to indeed. So I'm just going to get my troops organised. A few need some retraining. But I think with a bridge held here and extra army being freed up to start moving around, we're going to start eating up all of these territories. We've dealt with the fight back. Now it's time to finish the job. Well, after a second round in the mountains, we've just about managed to get our army ready to move forward to Illyria. So we're going to go plod them over by the mountain here. Grab ourselves whatever mercs we can, honestly, just to try and hold a position. And over here at Apollonia, you can see Captain Nero has headed across the water from Tarentum, and he's ready to get going. Might as well send this guy on his way as well. Got ourselves a heavy onager, of course, so we'll just smash down the door here. Walk into the town. Marvellous. Got a few rounds of this to do, actually. So there's Apollonia. We've got that back. Exterminate for being so bad at not getting conquered last time. Thank you very much. Now, back to the Large Temple of Vulcan. They didn't destroy our temple. That's very nice of them. And we'll retrain. There are some rebels standing in the way right now, to be honest with you. So we'll let them stay there. They can wander off if they like. Some archers from down in Termon helping us out. Now, over in the town of Covid, I've been gathering my troops down here as well. We're getting a boat out next time. So we'll start to wander our troops around. Think about launching an attack on Asia Minor. There is an army there. Not a huge amount, but there is one army. Okay, over here we've got to try and hold out against these two forces. That's absolutely fine. We'll might have a problem, but we'll see about that. Oh yes, of course, Byzantium. We will launch ourselves into here as well. I will leave the mercenaries out of it. No need to get them killed when we auto-resolve. Can't retrain them, so let's not worry about it. There we go, Byzantium as well. Of course, we will rename the town Tomzantium, as is only fitting for such a place of glory. So public health bonus. You know what? I'll stick with that. If you've got the health bonus, tradable goods experience, I will very much joyfully accept. So yeah, large stone wall, please. Just in case we have to deal with any assault at any point. Very high tax rate, and I think we probably can actually get what we want. We can probably get the urban cohort once we've repaired it, actually. I think we are repairing urban barracks. Indeed we are. That is looking good. Okay, let's just pick a unit or two as a garrison. I guess we're going to get some Praetorians. Why not? Might as well get a unit of those. Oh yeah, we have these guys as garrison. That's absolutely fine. So Tomzantium is now under control. Greece is entirely locked down at this point, aside from, I suppose, Crete. We'll obviously leave the rebels alone. Yeah, I think the bulldoze is truly coming along now. We're gathering forces over here as well. We're going to head over to Segestica. Segesta. Grab our eagles. Certainly, I'd like to do that. So, resolve that battle. Marvellous. Not sure that's going to officially give us them back. It's probably the general that beat us that has them. Nonetheless, in my mind, we've now retrieved our eagle with these two new chaps. So, we've got a few basic lads here. Wouldn't mind just getting a few more urban cohort out of the town. So, we'll add those to the queue. That works out very well. Now, to finish us off, in terms of Italy, we do have Batavium and Mediolanum needs to be just saved from its little assault. Otherwise, they are really out of armies, really. They sent a huge pile of them along here, and we bled them dry on the bridge. I mean, yeah, we've had Herennius the Defender. We've had another battle one here, by the way, since the last battle that I showed you. He is bloodthirsty. -3 morale for my men, because he just loves to murder everyone. But he's a heroic defender and a local hero. He's a pet lion, so no one messes with this chap here. And he's got a historian, so he writes the way that he is portrayed in history. He might cut out the bloodthirsty part. Who knows? But casual. I mean, he actually has neutral morale in spite of bloodthirsty. Interesting. All right. Well, nonetheless, he'll continue to stand his ground. I say stand his ground. We're probably need to go and relieve these guys. Indeed, we do, Thomas. That's what we were just discussing. Okay, we will head into Mediolanum. We're going to clear out the army that's besieging the town. I'm not going to worry about letting them attack the town. I'm just going to attack them in the field. Let's knock them out. Oh, I completely forgot to take control of my reinforcements. It's been annoying, but hey-ho, not the end of the world, to be honest with you. I'll let them do their distraction work whilst the onagers shoot them down. These are on 5 experience now. Some behind a tree just got burnt to death. Yeah, 5 he got up. Well done, Tim. Well done. Yeah, they're on 5 experience now, so I was about to say they're pretty accurate relatively, but not the best show of it there, lads. Okay, my cav are now going to move around the back. Hit those Praetorian cavalry, please. We're just going to charge them all in. I reckon we can do some hefty damage here if we do this right. So, we just hit those guys with the charge. Right, get yourselves in there. Nice hit on the back. We destroyed the back line of that wedge. That is beautiful. Right, pull ourselves out of there. Pull ourselves out of there. Well done, chaps. Good early charge. I want to get the charge in. Come on, General. Stop being a damn hero and get yourself out of there. Round 2 with the cavalry, and this time the infantry are starting to sneak up on us. We need to be a bit careful about that business. Yeah, pull out. It's all about the charge, lads. All about the charge. The onagers continue to shoot, and the longer that they are busy shooting, the better, because my line is not strong enough to hold against that at all. But I reckon we'll be okay, as long as we can make use of our missiles. Very much used to the bridge battle at this point with these guys, so got to be careful about any other kinds. Pile everyone into this unit. Just make sure we just get one of them routing. They're starting to really pile into me now. I need to get my men back, and my general is going to have to run and deal with all of that nonsense. The reinforcements can hopefully deal with this stuff. My cavalry need to pull out of there at this point. Pull out of there, come and hit these guys in the rear. That's going to be a really important part of this battle. General, oh, they're turning back around. They are not happy with something. I'm not sure what's triggered them, but yeah. Good. Cavalry, get on top of them. In fact, my other cavalry aren't too far away, and the reinforcements seem to have distracted them just about enough. In comes a charge from the reinforcement. Get yourselves out of there, General. That will give us a clean hit with the Praetorian Cav. That should put pave to that General. He's in big trouble. This cavalry unit are broken. That is fine. Let's just pile on top of the General. I'm going to ignore this unit of urban cohort. The reinforcements are in and are causing the distraction I need. Sometimes just letting the AI control them is for the better. Okay, they have completely pulled away from my main line. This is very good news indeed. My allied general, though, almost certainly will get himself killed at one point, or at some point, so I've got to be wary about that. However, we seem to be doing very good work at blowing them up from a distance. So I'm quite happy with that. Urban cohort in Testudo, I'm just going to charge them down. That should be fun. Probably need to be a little bit careful. That almost killed our own general. That's another general that we're just piling into. I'm quite happy just to finish them off. We'll have to see what happens with all of this. Are they still in Testudo? They are not anymore. That was not what I wanted you to do. I wanted you to do a full-on battle of carry on them, but there we are. Yeah, that's another unit routed. That's another general fallen. Well done, my good sirs. I think we got this. We just got it here, but I haven't even come anywhere near my infantry, and there goes the flaming onager shots into the flanks of those lads. They cannot be happy. Urban cohort, blow the dawn of destiny just to be safe, my good sir. And honestly, it's a bit of a frontal charge. I'm just going to pull myself back at this point. We've done plenty of hard work. We did break them in the end. Just be wary of the onager shots because they can cause us plenty of problems if we're not careful about it. This unit are just going to sacrifice themselves. And that unit over here, they can stay in formation if they want. But a charge would do some lovely work. They'll let us. I think we're going to get intercepted. No. Can we manage to get a charge in on the Testudo? Let's see how this works. That didn't really work very well. Oh well. Not really a job, it's just to mop them up, I suppose. Let us have a little look at how things are going. They are very much distracted by the reinforcements. Honestly, onagers are starting to move forward. I'm just going to send all my infantry line forward. Just charge into this guy at this point. Right, with that big splatter of that unit, I think it's time. Yeah, I think it's time for my onagers to stop now, please. As good as they are, I should probably just let everyone else finish it off. You please get out of there before it all goes wrong for you. I think we've just managed to save our allied general again, who's really getting himself in some dodgy situations. But if you can stay alive, I would be thankful, please. So, some flaming shots going in there. We're getting really stuck by like the one unit here. One or two units, anyway. All archers, get yourself forward. My cav need to get themselves out of there before that becomes a big problem. But normally pulling out does just slightly terrify them. Let's get over there and help our general. He's probably going to be too late. Probably going to be too late. He's a complete fool. But, yeah, I suspect we're going to be too late. He's already routed. Sometimes I really do marvel at Urban Cohort. These guys are the only unit left, 36 of them. They're taking on about 400 Praetorians and Urban Cohort and experienced legionnaires. They just keep fighting. Everyone else has left or is dead, lying dead around you. Go home. Indeed, they finally got the message. What is wrong with these people? After mentalists, a lot of them. I'm not quite sure why we haven't actually won at this point, but it's fine. I'm sure there's someone hiding in a forest or something, but the job is definitely done here. Another glorious victory. A heroic victory for us in the end. Well, that might be slightly overstating it. It's very much a defensive bridge army, this. 4 units of archers, 2 onagers, and not a huge amount of infantry. We did well to win that one quite so effectively. Well done, lads. After the latest in a string of ridiculous victories for Herennius the Defender, I think it's time for him to start thinking about Patavium. Now, we actually can reach this turn, so he probably should head off there, actually. I can't help but notice, though, there are just things all over the map littered with his name. So we've got the city itself here, of course, as we've begun our push into northern Italy. But yes, Herennius Carbate, famous battle in the year 100 BC. Once again, we have one on the bridge here, although about 10 battles in the end. 98 BC, you can see another one here, 95 BC, outside Mediolanum. And I think it's time to just go and smash up Patavium whilst we have the opportunity. So, with that, we have Italy. We don't have Sicily, but we have Italy. Look at that beautiful purple on the map. Lovely stuff. We'll soon be booting off at the Scipione, but we'll leave these guys perhaps for an epilogue or something like that. I think we just need to finish up because I think we can all see which way the wind is blowing here. I very much got them on the ropes at this point. We're gathering forces ready to invade Asia Minor. They've already lost Greece and Italy. I know they have huge parts of the map still, but I think the direction is clear. They've also lost an entire string of settlements to rebels across their territories. The Scipione are not really able to hold on to theirs effectively either. Yeah, this is This is as good as done at this point. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just gather our forces for one final heroic victory, I think. So let's get ourselves set, and we'll soon have our little finale. It is a sad, sad day, ladies and gentlemen. Herennius the Defender has finally been defeated, not by hordes and hordes of treacherous Romans, but by the gods themselves. Herennius the Defender has passed away in Patavium, a worthy life, if ever there was one. Oh, with that, can we truly carry on with this campaign without such a hero? I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. We'll murder some people to make ourselves feel a little bit better. We'll exterminate one town. This one might take a bit more of a siege, but we'll put them under siege anyway, and we'll start plotting wherever else we are going to go. But Herennius, you big damn hero, you. Well, he took Patavium, and I think this is going to be just the town of Herennius the Defender. Thank you, sir. I can't even type. I'm so deeply emotional. Herennius the Defender, there we are. He has his 5 landmarks on the screen here, and this has really been the tale of Herennius. What a great hero. He is shaken off the shackles that were held down upon the people of Rome by all of these treacherous families, and he has led us out of Italy. We are now moving into Illyria. We're moving into Asia Minor. We have truly taken back control of our Roman world. The Britons, by the way, I'm not sure what's happening to them. I might just toggle fog of war. Did they die without me realising at some point? Yes, they did. Oh, I don't even know what happened to the Britons. It's just me and these 3 treacherous families. I think I know how we need to end this. Oh, this is so sad. Right, we need some vengeance, I think. We have ourselves a man of the hour, and his name is no less than Herennius Pompeius. Oh yes, I think you're going to get involved in the final battle, aren't you? Indeed you are. So I reckon you can come and join up with this chap over here and take that army. Of course, we're moving over to Aquincum. A couple Judii armies waiting there. We're going to finish with at least one of these families today, darn it. And Herennius' old army has been reorganised with a few of the men from Trajanus over here, and we're going to head in with his second in command, Cornelius Caepio, who is a popular hero and a bloody chap as well, not quite as bloodthirsty, so his morale is incredibly high. We're going to take him to go and finish off Aquincum. Now we're going to send a few other armies his way as well. A few turns further on, we've started to snipe off more and more territory as it becomes available. Indeed, I'm sure we have more men, yes, gathering up. Oh, can't even talk anymore. This has been a long recording session. Oh dear, sometimes the last episodes of these series go on a little while as I plough through territories, but yes, we've got more and more forces. They're just going to hold over this side of the empire. I don't see anything coming from me at this point. It's just a matter of gathering our armies and shoving them towards Aquincum. We're gonna finish off the Judii. That's how we're gonna do it. Well, I was planning the final battle to be a huge pile-up of many armies over at Aquincum, but I must say, if Herennius is going to be attacked on the river crossing, somehow I feel like this needs to be done, doesn't it? Oh yes, they are a bit behind technologically, so despite the fact that we don't really have a lot of experience, I think this should be quite a lot of fun. Let's get going. Someone should have told Herennius the Lesser here that we should chop down a few trees, because now my onagers can't even sit in front of the river crossing. And yeah, indeed, it's a river crossing and not a bridge on this occasion, so sometimes a little bit hard to see exactly where it is, but we'll just get all of our men lined up. It'll be much the same result, I'm sure. This is actually, in many ways, a pretty ideal river army. So we've got ourselves 5 units of archers, bit of cav for the chasing down if necessary, and 10 units of pretty heavy infantry. Lovely stuff. Get those onagers in position and we'll start bombarding them. Here we go. This looks like a good one. Yes, nice shot. Okay, the Onagers are still doing some nice work back here. These guys are not experienced enough to know just to run straight across the crossing. So we're going to continue watching this guy. This is a terrible shot. We're just going to burn down the trees on the wrong side of the river. Not particularly good, sir. I reckon we can get one more delicious shot in before they start trying to cross. Archers are very much wasting their ammo right now, but alas... Oh, good dodge, but no! Those guys just ran straight into it. Oh, yeah. In they come, and the first Steve at the front here has decided to run away, probably for the best. About 20 javelins straight through his face there. And, yeah, I don't reckon this is going to go very well for most of them. Let's shoot into the Equites a bit further back. And, to be honest, at this point, I don't think it's going to end very well for them. No, I think at the beginning speech, by the way, I was told this is half of their force. Half of their force is going straight down the toilet. We should shoot right at the back, this guy, the war dogs. Oh no, we're going to burn down the dogs. Oh, crispy dog for Christmas dinner today, I suspect that is the plan. So, as we... Oh, the poor floofies, I feel bad now. Okay, we'll ignore that part of the battle, and we'll just keep on keeping on over here. The battle really is not going to last an awful lot longer, especially if we shoot flaming shots into pretty dead men. See, that still did the job, even in the water. Well done. Ah, disgraceful Roman. Did he escape? No, he didn't. He did not escape. Sometimes they do escape the animation there. But, no, they don't like this at all, do they? No. Okay, archers, stop your shooting. Run in. Infantry, run in. Pile on in. And cav, we can run across and take out the ballistas. They had ballistas, I forgot about that. They could have got a lucky shot at our general here, but alas they didn't, so all is absolutely fine. You guys, please just don't kill us. Oh dear. Well, he has managed to not disgrace the name Herennius, an expected victory of course, but yeah, maybe next time he'll chop down a few trees. But the Rangers still did some good work, to be honest. I'm, yeah, fairly impressed with them. Well done, lads. Oh dear, this wasn't how it's supposed to go down. Maybe this is the legacy that we all needed. Fine then, Herennius. We'll do it again. Before our final conflict then, we just have a little bit of mopping up to do. Time to get all of Italy under our control. With Sicily, we are ready to finally put the final nail in the Julii coffin. And of course, we've got ourselves a couple armies to do it. Number one, we've got Herennius Pompeius, who's been waiting very patiently over here at the Danube, waiting to poke into the city. And we've got Cornelius Caepo, the old Herennius the Defenders, number two, who's going to come in with a big set of dogs, because frankly, I think that's how the Julii need to go down. Actually, yes, of course, temporary ceasefire. No. Let's get straight into the town. They have faction leader. He looks okay, doesn't he? And there's a second chap here. Now, apart from these Roman cav, yeah, they've only got a little bit of trash here. We are going to slaughter them. Now, I'm sure one of my games I did war dog army ploughing into the Romans, and it just completely failed. They all got slaughtered by like one unit of urban cohort, but they haven't got the heavy stuff. They haven't got the heavy lads at all. I think we'll be okay. Let's head in. Let's finish off this grand campaign. There we go, the final splatter off the wall, and with that there are only 12 auxilia left remaining at that particular wall. Beautiful. We'll shoot down the towers if at all possible. There goes another wall, and probably some cav that just got themselves murdered over there. Would be amusing if so. No, sadly they managed to avoid it somehow. Well done, Mr. Cavalry. But it looks like our allies are going to start pouring into the city, and I should probably start doing the same. So send all the dogs forward. Start smashing your way. I'm not sure the game likes this. Yeah, we're just going to send them all in. Send them all in. I don't really know what's happening now. The game is not happy with this swarm. Oh yes. Luckily, in the cities, the dog... Oh gosh, the game is really unhappy with that. Okay. In the city, they should just swarm to the next unit. That's marvellous. I really should have sent them all, actually, because I now don't have control of them, and they're not going to kill the general anymore, are they? No. Oh well, we'll see what they do. The swarm of dogs have found their way to the plaza. Well done, my puppies. Run! Run, run. They're just ignoring this cavalry auxiliary. They are going straight for the generals themselves. I'll be honest, I was kind of hoping on a mass of dogs to do this job, but oh well. You know what? Hopefully there'll be enough. Yay, they're coming in. Keep coming, my puppies. Keep coming. I think the handlers are coming on as well, so hopefully they'll come and support us. We're going to just chomp them down, to be honest. Rebellious dogs weren't expecting this ironic ending, were they? No, they were. My general should probably just hold back a tiny bit. Good old Cornelius. Just hold off. We'll let these guys deal with it. I think we've got enough dogs. I think there's enough. The swarm are just starting to become a bit too much for these guys. 43, and that's the same guy, and 37. Okay, we've got a lot of dogs. If this can't do it, no one can. They've got a lot of armour, but they should have advantages. Should have advantages against this kind of cav. I'm a little bit worried that these dogs aren't going to be enough. Little bit upset at that prospect, actually. Yeah, they don't seem to be doing it. They don't, but the allies are here. The allies are here themselves. Oh, interesting. Some Praetorian cavalry have entered the battle. I think we've got to help our dogs at this point. They must have lost hit points, if nothing else. Our experience should put us in good stead. If he falls here, it'll be a sad day, but this, after all, is the battle for Herennius, so we'll see if he wants to turn up and finish the job. But I think he's got it covered, actually. I think he's got it covered. We'll avenge the dogs. There's still a few around. There he goes. That doggy got him. I don't care what any of you just saw. The dog got him. Well done, sir. Well done. The palace has completely crumbled, and the dogs are coming in for the final unit of cavalry. And I think this time we can do it. We're down to 11. Allies aren't going to help us, are they? Our great war hero is going to go down to the Judy eyes. He's not supposed to die. Enemy general has fallen. Our general's about to fall because no one's coming to help. There we go. He's going to run away. He got to live. In a way, I'm kind of glad about that. More dogs coming. Yeah, more dogs coming. Come on, handlers, come in. Help your chaps out. Help out the doggies. They're going to charge in our allies at this point. Where is Herennius? Here he is. There we go, sir. Can you just finish off the battle? We could do with a bit of assistance. Thank you very much. Well, it's been an interesting campaign. I was hoping they would face each other off in this civil war. Alas, that never happened. I think the fact that I'm playing as SPQR may have altered that. So I might have a little play around and see if I can trigger the civil war. Maybe we can hide in the corner as Britain or something like that. No. We fight you to the last. There are still dogs around. So I count the dog experiment as a glorious success, obviously. The handlers don't go down anyway. They're fine. So I think they've just gone for a nap. Yeah, they've gone for a little floofy snooze. It's all absolutely fine. Ignore the massive burnt down palace here. But yeah, I was hoping that they'd all come and attack each other, but alas not. I think, though, if you're going to play SPQR, do it like this. Give everyone a huge head start, let them take 40 territories each, and then try and fight your way back with just the one city, which I think is just about worked out. There's a few tough battles at the start, but eventually, you know, you can always steamroller them when it comes down to it. Oh well, back to the campaign map then. And with the fall of Aquincum, the Julii menace have finally been put down. Yes, those perfidious families are now very much in their place. We have 49 settlements, and just a few turns on from that siege, we are ready to finally end this game. To be fair to the Scipii, who to be honest I haven't really been at war with until recent turns, there's a bit of a fight over here in Turkey. It's all absolutely fine, though. I'm sure we'll batter them up in time. Nonetheless, the main event, of course, is to finish off the Brutii, so that's what we're going to do here. Let's walk into the town. We do have 49 regions right now, so let us take our final settlement, and with it, victory has become one with the Senate. Oh, yes, exterminate and... Where's my victory screen? Oh, there's no victory screen. Okay. Let's burn down more cities. That's the solution. Okay, well, it turns out maybe I don't get victory if I don't go for pacifism. That was kind of the idea, wasn't it? Oh well, you know what? We'll smash down one more city with the dogs, and with that, we'll probably end the day here. It's been an interesting little experiment. I'm not quite sure my next series will be possibly something to do with the rebels. I enjoyed my good alliance with the rebels in this particular campaign. There we go. That's a good block of purple on the map. And with that, I'm kind of happy to leave this here. It's been a beautiful burning wreckage of Germany here. Yes, it's been a beautiful campaign. And I hope you join me for the next one. But for now, I will leave you with the memory of our great Herennius Carbo. I'm Thomas, this is To Nerds to Human, and this has been our SPQR sort of pacifist-ish campaign. Thank you, and goodbye. Go, my pappies, go! Hunt down the German dogs. My chariots are complete lunatics! Stop charging into the spears! Stop charging into the spears! Why do these guys not break? Everyone else has fled! Go home! Go home! What is happening at the chariots?